Hey everybody, Jason here. So today I thought I would do a video review on my current cell phone until Christmas, the Virgin Mobile LG Optimus V touchscreen phone, Android. It's running 2.2, which is I believe Froyo. Um, this is running 2.2.1, but yeah. So anyways, here's what the phone looks like. On the front, you have your menu screen, your home screen, your back button, and your search button. So yeah, there's those. You have your speaker up top right here. On this side, you have your micro SD slot. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. And this side, you have your volume button here, up and down. You have a voice command button here, and you also have a camera button here. On the bottom, you have your micro USB charger, and on the back you have the 3.2 megapixel camera with the speakerphone on the back, and then on the top you have the sleep wake button and your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And yes, if you did not notice, I painted the back of this. It's pearl white. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I painted it when I went to Wyotech, and why it's all cracked and broken right there, well, the paint's gone, is because I've dropped it several times. So but yeah, so anyways, this is what the phone looks like. Originally black on the back, as you can tell. Yeah, so anyways, this phone is very basic. Like I said, it's running Froyo. It has 3.2 megapixel camera, so not the greatest pictures. It takes decent pictures, but your best picture quality is going to be in highlighting. Doesn't take very good low light quality pictures, the camera on this one. And it only has like 140 megabytes of internal space, so you'll constantly keep getting this error message saying not enough space, free storage or whatever. And yeah, so this phone is very annoying. I paid like $186 or something when this phone came out, and I liked it at first, and then it just got totally crappy. So yeah, so of my experience, this is the longest phone I've had besides my first cell phone, and might I just say, this phone is the worst phone I've ever had. It has tons of problems. It freezes sometimes, it gets the low memory thing all the time, so I can't really download apps or anything like that without it telling me that all the time. What else? It's a pain in the ass when you're trying to like go through your pictures because it likes to freeze a lot. And yeah, so this phone definitely does have a lot of flaws to it. As you can see, the home screen, right? It's your basic Android. It's nothing fancy. But yeah, so I mean, it's not the fastest phone in the world. It is my very first Android cell phone. I'm used to texting phones or just normal flip phones, camera phones, stuff like that. So my new phone that I'm getting is the HTC Wildfire S by Virgin Mobile, and I'm getting that for Christmas Eve. But yeah, so I'm super stoked about that one, and I'm going to do a video review on that once I get to play around with it a little bit. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I guess this will probably just be my backup in case my Wildfire craps out on me or something. But yeah, so it has a 3.2 megapixel camera. It does record video. Not the greatest video quality. It's like 640 video quality or something like that. It's definitely not HD video. All black. And this is, like I said, this is the old version. This is the first generation of Optimus from Virgin Mobile. They have come out with a newer one since then, which has 2.2.2 on it. So it's a little bit more upgraded than the 2.1, but it works. So yeah. Overall though, the phone itself, like for basic phone purposes, it's good for calling people. browsing the web on it, it kind of sucks. It's slow and it takes a while for the pages to load. Texting, the keyboard is very small, and you make a lot of spelling errors when you're trying to type on this small keyboard. The one nice feature that I do like about this phone that I figured out today is the fact that you have voice search. So you can say something like, call Apple Store Arden Fair, and it'll use Google Maps and stuff, and it will search that, and then it will call the number. So I mean, I'll go ahead and show you an example. So it's right here, this app right here. Call Apple Store Arden Fair. Then give it some time.
Thanks for calling the Apple Store Arden Fair. You were calling me?
So that's the one thing I do like about the phone. I just discovered that today, sadly, and I've had the phone for about a year now. So that is the key feature that I like about this phone, and I'm glad that I found out about it sooner than later. Well, yeah, other way around, but yeah. It's cool because, like, you can send people text messages using your voice. You can say, like, send text message to John, and then you say what you want to say, and then it'll ask you if you want to send it or not, and you send it. So you it's pretty much like a cheaper Google version of Siri without all the bells and whistles. So I mean, it's pretty cool feature overall. I hope that they perfect it a little more and make it more stable, but it is a very nice feature, and I definitely am going to use that from now on all my Android phones, as it's a real lifesaver. And all as in until I get an iPhone. So, but anyways, that is my basic review. If you want something that's fast and that doesn't have a lot of problems, this phone is definitely not for you. But if you want something for just listening to music, Pandora, stuff like that, phone calls, it's just fine. Basic apps, it'll work, but just remember that you don't have a lot of space to store apps, and there's not many apps on here that you can actually move to your SD card, so it's pretty useless. So, like I said, this is the Optimus V from Virgin Mobile. Custom paint, but I'll sand it down and paint it again later. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away or whatever, and I'll try and get back with a response to your questions as soon as I can. So yeah, well anyways, thanks guys, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.